Good morning. Apologies, it just still takes me a minute to get the orientation right when I go in on this live, but I was there. I will master it. Okay, let me find the live. Where am I? Again, I don't think they make it super easy to find yourself live. I think it takes a couple of minutes. Is that it here? I can't see if anyone's joining yet. Sorry guys, I'm just having to wait for this to update. I think it's because I do it all on my mobile. Whereas if people use a streaming software, I think it's instant. Am I there? Are people here? Oh, I can see a comment on my phone. Hey Deb, sorry, I'm just look, this is what I see and it's just not giving me when I go onto live. This is today's. There's just nothing on there. Me. View channel. It's not showing me live. I can't see. God, this is the one thing I don't like. Let me just go onto my laptop. Any help or any tips on this would be great. Does it take a minute to come up? But I'm on my iPad like you guys would be, you know, watching me. I just want to watch it, so I don't get it. Let me see on here. Just want to see where I am actually coming up. And if you're telling me, sorry, I can't see the chat. I can just see one lines on my phone when I look up. Right. Hi everyone though, because I'm sure there's people joining. Oh dear. One day this will be all perfect. Switch channel. Muckers assemble. Live. No, it's not showing anything. God, how can I see where I am? This is ridiculous. I mean, I'm not that stupid. I watch lives on YouTube every day, but why can't I find myself? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I can't see anybody. I want to be able to chat. This is just nuts. No videos, there's nothing there. Test live, view channel, live, made to surprise, mix and match live. It's saying no views 9 hours ago. Well, that's when I set it up. And I'm on that now. Oh, sorry guys, this is, you're on my YouTube. Yeah, I know I'm on, guys. I just can't see my live on my own iPad. Why can't I see myself? This is obviously just gone. Click the live, Sam. Click the live, Sam. What live? What live? Subscriptions, I don't do that. Sorry if anybody's coming and going. It's just nothing here. I can't do it without seeing what you're all saying. Just go on to this. Click the live, Sam. Yeah, I don't know what you mean, click the live. Yeah, I did. It didn't come up. That's what I clicked on it nothing's coming on. Look, where was it? Here, look. How am I doing this? How can I be live yet I can't see my own live? This is absolutely crazy. This didn't happen on Wednesday. At least I was able to find it. I just couldn't go in the event, get the orientation right. Do I have to come out? If I come out, then I've lost the stream, haven't I? I have to just go live straight. View channel. Anybody new here, I'm apologise. Oh, see, look, it's on my lap. Look what's come up here. Look, there it is. Why is that not on my iPad? I know, see, I do know what to do, but it's just not doing it. Look, this is not showing live like that just did on there. Well, that you will witness that. So want me, that didn't have the live on it. I don't know why it was doing it. And I've just seen that K come out. I did that before I went live just now. So, right, we're in. Just a few little hiccups. That's, yeah. Okay, well, I don't know what went wrong there. You all saw what happened, so. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I don't like it, Lynn, either, when it does stuff like that. Because I do know what to do, but when it's not doing it, then I'm questioning if I know what I'm doing. Oh dear. Right, anyway, good morning everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining. I can't believe there's over 100 of you just watching me get frustrated. Talk nicely. Oh, okay. I will do next time. Oh dear. Yeah. I think maybe it is. Maybe does it take a few minutes to just kind of... Yeah, but then, like I said, this is, although I am logged into my account, so maybe it isn't the same as you guys. Anyway, we're done. Let's move on. How is everybody? Let me just go back a minute. Oh, Simone was there. Here we go. She was right at the start. Hello, everybody. Just going down, just checking there's no questions that I've missed this early. No, I think we're all good. It changed the image to your profile pic when you... Yeah, I don't know why it does that either, because I put a thumbnail in, so I'm not quite sure why that keeps changing either. Anyway, it's all stuff I'll sort out on. Before you know it, I'll be a whiz, she says. Hey, Jeanette. Yeah, everyone, give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. I'm not used to doing all that kind of stuff. I'll be missing some of the live. I've got to go back to the optician. My new glasses are giving me a headache. Oh dear. Yeah, I need to get that sorted. It's not nice. Yeah, I guess, yeah, log out. But then if I log out, it's a pain. Just, yeah, I don't ever log out of YouTube because I've got too many accounts. Anyway, I think I've got it all, Simone. I think it's all there. It's also, I spent quite a long time last night going through everything, doing all my defaults and stuff. And I've obviously done it before on my main account. It's just finding it then. Everything else is set up. I'm fine. It's just finding it. So I can see my chat. That's all it was. Yeah, maybe I just got to be more patient. Right, anyway, so today I've had an idea and I'm going to use this die from the recent pop-up mechanisms, and I want to create, I'm hoping it's going to work, this is going to pop out the acetate disc. I'm going to disguise where it sticks to the mechanism, and I thought I could do space theme. So I can have the astronaut, the planets all stuck on here, so they're floating in space, and then the background will be a nice galaxy. I've got this star embossing folder. I'm not sure what size card I'm going to put it in yet. I've got all my distress spritz here. We do some inky galaxy backgrounds. Have this disc that pops out on top, and then see these elements stuck on top. I just need to, I might just have to put a black strip or a strip of whatever the galaxy design is just down through the middle, just to cover the little wings that attach. The main mechanism I'll probably do in the same colour as I do the background, so again you don't really notice it. if it works, it should look really good. The only thing that I'm questioning is acetate has a what's the word? It's got like it keeps its memory of its fold. So there's going to have to, I need to make sure that I'm going to have to use red tape that it can pull it out enough so that it goes flat. So this might be too thick. I might have to go for a thinner, but that was already pre-cut in my scraps. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, for anybody new here, the whole point of these mix and match lives is to mix and match new with old. It doesn't even have to be new with old, just mix collections together to create different kind of folds, different style cards. This was launched probably over 3 years ago now, and it was launched with, what was this one launched with? Oh, the reveal wheel. And I was thinking of things, this would also, I think, work, if it does work, it would look good as a pond or like under the sea. So you could be looking down, you know, if you've got the Paper Discovery fish, for example, they've all got that bird's eye view orientation about them. So you could stick them on here or just below. Yeah, I'd do it below actually, because obviously then this would look like water. You could stick little water droplets on here or put some glaze on. So it should, like I said, it should all work out. It's just the fold. Well, I know it will work. It's just the acetate is my thing that I'm just questioning. But yeah, so a lot of the time the product's not in stock anymore either. So it's, like I said, this is just my way of offering more content for those that do purchase and yeah, support the channel. But also, people don't buy my products, that's completely fine, and they still get inspiration from the videos and go and do whatever they want with it and make something, you know, different. So yeah, it's not a sales, this is not about sales or anything like that. It's just some fun crafting, and yeah, seeing what you guys think as well, because it's quite a group kind of what's it called, team effort, I should say, and you guys help as well. So that's what we're going to do today. I love watching on 48-inch. Oh god. I must admit though, I do watch YouTube on my TV downstairs, so I get it, it is nice. Yeah, so let's see if this one can work. I enjoy using the boat set with the rocker card and the change of faces. Oh nice, yeah, I like that one. Yeah, thanks Dawn, me too. Sam, if you change account on iPad then oh yeah, it's all right, Prakna, don't worry. We'll yeah, moving on now. I get bored with the tech stuff quickly. Indeed it is. I was thinking about the Tunnel box card, so that's my back. Oh, what did Kay say? Kay always has some interesting cards. How oh, hang on a minute, I'm missing. I've just made a space card. Oh, hang on. Brilliant timing. I have to make a space card by Easter weekend. Right, well, fingers crossed, Lynn, this works. Or you can take something from it anyway. So I think what we need to do first of all is start backwards and do the background, because everything sticks on top. So well, that's a 6x6 pre-made card. Look at the state of that. That's terrible. See if I can sort that one out. I wonder if that is actually a genuine, although it doesn't matter to you. Oh no, it is. That's a genuine 6x6. So that one might just be a bit too much, because you have to get it, your piece will be kind of in the middle, and that could stick, as long as that can stick up towards there a little bit, so it will lift up kind of like that. You could as well, you don't have to use acetate if you want to do a space theme. This could be the moon, so you could cut this in grey, emboss it, do some distress to make it look more moon-like. It could be the sun, it could be one big planet, it could be Saturn or Mars or anything else, and then build up. So if you don't have acetate, you could still do this space theme, just turn this into a planet or yeah, something in space. It could be a big rocket or something. I've got 8x8 just to tell you really it can work in any size, but I think I'm going to go with, I think 7x7, because I think that'd be nice to have a nice big sentiment along the bottom here. You could have the person's name, their age, all that stuff. You've got so much space on the bottom. I haven't got anybody in mind for this. Charlie isn't really into space things. He's still very much Toy Story, Peppa Pig. That was on telly yesterday. What else was he playing with? Oh, slime. I was playing with slime with him yesterday. God, that's messy stuff. Yeah, so I think the moon would be good. Can't remember how I did the button moon card. No, it wasn't button moon, it was the clangers. If any of you watched that live when I done the clangers, and that was like on the moon, I think, and it was 2 big arches that I did. So yeah, but I think 7x7 is going to be good. So I'm going to cut myself 2 pieces of, just check this is, oh, it's not a 7x7. This is, like I said, this is why you always should check your shop brought cards, because they're not bang on. This is 6 3/4, but it is in a 7x7 pack. So I'm going to have to cut my mat layers to 6.5 squared. So just double check, yeah, that part. Let me. So how is everybody? What are we all doing today? How's your Friday looking? Oh, it's bigger. I love this stamp set. It's fantastic. Thanks, Karen. Oh, again, I'm rubbish with watching people's lives lately. I just said I do watch lives, but I've just realised I missed Benita last night. I'm so sorry, Benita. But I hope it all went well. I may pop you on later on. What did I do? Oh, it's because I was seeing Nan. That's why. So I did have a good excuse to be excused from class. I hope I don't get any detention or anything. Sharing is caring as well, guys. If you've got any lives, if you do any other crafting on YouTube, just drop it in the chat. I don't mind, as long as you subscribe to me and your friends and I know who you are and you're not just coming in here just to use my platform, then yeah, go for it. But no, I don't mind at all. Lunchtime for you, Prackno, is it? What are you having? I'll decorate the front probably later on. Like I said, a lot of these cards I will keep kind of plain until I know what I'm going to do with them, or someone might ask me, oh, I need a space theme card, Sam, and then it's all ready for me to, you know, personalise. I used the plant set from this one a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, the plant set was the other one, wasn't it? I fell over on my dog walk this morning, banged my head. Oh, geez, Debbie, you all right? Ouch. God, you're lucky. Were you on your own? It's the thing, isn't it? When we go out on these dog walks and stuff, I mean, Monty's not really into going on those kind of big ones, so I wouldn't go on my own. I just go around the houses and stuff with him until we go out on our bigger walks, but then I'm always usually with other people, but you've got to be so careful. A cheese corn sandwich and orange juice, nice. Sorry, I fell asleep halfway through and woke up as you finished. I'm glad it was. See, I don't feel so bad if Kay was there and she was sleeping. Physios are the worst, but you do get the job done. Oh. Right, I haven't done an inky galaxy background for a while, so I want to have it I don't want to have it too dark, you know, so I think we'll do some picked raspberry. I like chipped sapphire. That's a really nice one for galaxies. We need some black soot for the edges, but just a little bit. Twisted citron is another nice one to add. What else do we want to have? Oh, purple. Let's do some wilted violet. I think they're going to be good. Good galaxy colours. What I want to try and do is, so it's joined, so I might just tape that just on the back, and then I can ink this all together. Even though there's going to be a little white border in the middle, it still look nice. Someone's birthday. It's my birthday, so glad. Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, lots of happy birthdays for Ida. Hope you have a nice day. Hi Sam. Oh my goodness, I had trouble with the live as well. Watched right from the start but couldn't see the chat, so I had to get the laptop and follow the chat. Oh, you're here, so thank you. I love crafting with your products and share my makes on YouTube channel called Blonde Crafts and Craft. There we go. Head over if you're not following Simone, Blonde Cards and Crafts. Yeah, I hope you're okay, Deb. I'm okay. I was alone early, so no one around. Just yeah, you've got to be careful. You need to make sure you've got like Find My Phone and trackers and all those kind of things on. So I don't know, you're able to like send a distress signal or something, you know. I've learned a lot from when I got lost in the woods with my mum. Trust me, that is a experience neither of us ever want to relive. That was awful. Right, where am I? Twisted citron, sapphire, wilted violet, black soot. What have I got? That one, that one, that one. Picked raspberry. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. So I've got my paper towel, I've got my water, spritzes, and then I think once it's all done I might emboss it with maybe the bubbles, because that could look all lumpy like planets as well, so that could look quite good. Right, I think I'm going to go down with the lightest colours first. So let's do I haven't made up a galaxy background for a long time. Lots of happy birthdays. Where is Valerie? Happy birthday. Yours is today as well. Happy birthday, Valerie. It's 2 birthdays in the chat. Oh, actually, no, I was going to use that star stencil and just try and lightly have some stars on it. We'll see. It's going to look a hot mess for a while, so just trust the process with this. Because yeah, galaxy ones always go a bit funny. I was on a school trip once and we got lost in the woods. Told children it was an adventure, found our way out using my phone. Well, I couldn't find my way out and we had to ring the police. And we were picked up on infrared, or our heat, should I say, our body heat camera from the satellite, and the policeman on the phone guided me and my mum out. I still can't believe it all happened. It was the most bizarre thing ever. But yeah, I live to tell the tale. But to say we're both a bit scarred, and every time I drive past those woods, we always mention it again. We're not quite ready. Although we've been back since, but we went with my dad and he done the route with us again. But I said to Mum, I still don't think I would have got that right, you know. Anyway, it was honestly, Claire. Oh yeah, it was, yeah. The only thing I can be thankful about is it was the longest day of the year. So it was the shortest amount of darkness. So fortunately, because my battery died, but my mum had full battery, and my mum never takes her mobile phone out with her. So I was so lucky because I said to her, please tell me you've got your phone. She said, yeah, I've got it. And she had full battery. So it was her battery that we were able to obviously stay connected to the police. But our signal was really bad, but they pick up different signals. I don't know how it all works. But anyway, yeah, so it's mad. And Monty was only a puppy. Monty was about 5 months old. Yeah, because I got him in the May, and it was towards the end of the summer. So no, maybe 4 months. And I like, the woods are not the kind of woods where we were like, they're big woods, but they're all surrounded by, eventually you would hit, you know, different kind of parts of town. So like I was never really scared. I wasn't scared for my life. I was just scared that like I was going to get attacked by a deer or some kind of like large badger or something. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Let's do one, do a little bit down here. We got lost in Wales following a guidebook. We asked the Welshman directions and he asked if we were following that bloody book. He told us to throw it away. Oh, that's funny. Was it like a, you know, you can get those like little local books, can't you? Or was it like a proper published, you know, renowned book? I'm so glad they were able to find you. That sounds so yeah, and I love my horrors. This is the thing, I do love a horror. And I've watched lots of those kind of movies of people lost in the woods and stuff. But my goodness, when it actually happens to you. Yeah, it's a whole nother story. Oh dear, right. Yeah. In a nutshell, we went for an evening walk with the dog, and I said, why don't we go to Camwoods? It's a nice evening. We'd had a lovely meal, and there was lots of people arrived in the car park, other people there, and it was just a loop. It's just a looped walk, and as we're starting the walk, there's quite a few people coming back. Probably should have taken that then as a sign of, you know, maybe don't go this late, but it was still okay. We still had a good hour and a half of daylight, so I wasn't worried. Anyway, we're chatting away, and we were really chatting. We'd had such a nice day. We're really nattering away. My dad was away, and it always happens when my dad's away. We're nattering away, and then I get to a point, and I look at my mum and I go, Mum, this doesn't look right. So I think I said, let's just turn around and go back the way we came. And that's where it all went wrong, because we came back, and I don't know what we did, but we just must have turned. We just went wrong. And then we're starting to get really into this thick woods, and I'm like, this isn't right. It should be gravel path all the way around. And then obviously it's starting sunset, you know, and you just got that little bit of light, and all I could start to see was the tops of the trees. Like I said, it was a clear night, it was warm. We had Monty's bottle of water, which I'd just filled up, so although it was his dog water, it was clean. And I just said, we're gonna have to sit back to back. You watch that way, I'll watch that way. We had a little light on my mum's phone, because obviously my battery died. And then, yeah, called, I said, and then Mum was fine. And then when I said, Mum, I think I'm gonna have to call the police. Because at first we rung, who did I ring first? I rang someone there was a number on a bit of bench or something, and they gave me the postcode to the car park. So I was able to put that in my sat nav. That's it, that's what went wrong. The postcode the lady gave me was the postcode to the car park at the opposite end of the woods, and we were at the other end. So we were already then walking again further into the woods in the wrong direction. I need another one there. What should I put there? A little bit of everything, really. So I'm going to fill the rest with the black, so you won't see a lot of it. Let's do some more pink. Yeah, so it was just getting worse and worse, and then I was like, I'm going to phone the police. So I rang the police, and then they put me through to Exeter, who deal with that kind of stuff. It was a lovely guy, and he stayed with us. It took us about 3 hours to get out. We didn't get out till about, what was it? I said about 1:30 in the morning. And when I saw the car and I clipped my keys to unlock it, we just cried. We literally bawled our eyes out. And then my mum's neighbour said, oh, I heard you get back late, Julie, last night. I thought you'd gone in town clubbing. So that's it in a nutshell. I did tell the story in detail when it happened. It was about 2 years ago. But it was just weird when he said, right, don't move, just stay where you are. I'm going to try and locate you. And then he's like picking us up. I said, how can you see me? He said, I can see the heat, your body heat. I can see you in the woods through, obviously, whatever satellite or however they do it. It was incredible what he did. Honestly, it was amazing. I was like, I can't believe it. And he said, right, just keep walking. He said, you're going to walk now, just walk straight. And I'm going to carry on with other calls, because obviously he's the emergency operator. So you couldn't just stay on with me like that. He said, I've got your line open. He said, I'll hear you if you need me. He said, but I'm going to carry on now. He said, but just keep walking, and you'll get to an open clearing. And it was like a T-junction, and then we'd move on to another bit. Yeah. Story time with Sam. It was eventful. Need more of my black. I don't think I've got that as a re-inker. It's down here. Hickory smoke. Oh, black soot, I do. Oh, right, now this, I'll have to be careful with this because this could go terribly wrong. Just going to add a little bit in. Hey, everybody. Yeah, should we do story times? It's too early to think about anything else. Yeah, and it's always when I'm with my mum and Dad's not here, always. And then, yeah, we just felt really weird for quite a few days. I think there was a bit of a trauma there because it was genuine fear. I've never felt that kind of fear. It's hard to explain. You know, I've been in a car accident. Obviously, that, you know, that was horrible, but that was a different kind of thing. That was like instant shock. This, just having this fear, this bubbling in your body of just not knowing what's going to happen, and that was just, it's a feeling I'll never ever forget. It was just so weird, but yeah. There you go. Anybody else got any stories? Let's tell us your, although that I don't want to trigger people actually, so maybe that's not, just fun stories, things that ended happily. There's no sadness to them, because I don't want to trigger, or, you know, I hate using that word. I think that gets used a lot, trigger warnings, all that kind of stuff. I see it all the time. Just bear in mind other people's feelings, I guess. Yeah, keep it light-hearted. I wouldn't have done it on my own though, so that was one thing, because my mum did say, God, imagine if you were on your own. I said I would have been. I would have never done that walk on my own. It was just because we were together. So, and it was when I lived in the apartment, so it was, the woods is just up the road, like literally 2 minutes in the car. It's like nothing. But you can't obviously get to the woods. You got, it's up on the moors. Yeah, it is a dense, big woods. None that you can repeat on here. Hey, Amanda. Like I said, this is going to look a hot mess, but just trust the process, because these always turn out really nice. I've got quite a bit to add to it. It's probably going to take me an hour just to do the background. I had to be winched from a cliff by a helicopter. I had to get in sick. Oh my goodness. What, were you on holiday, Barbara? What was that? Runs in your family, son. Can't forget you. Oh. It must do. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that, I'll tell that one quickly about Nan, because obviously there's new people here who wouldn't have heard this story, but my Nan was out with her sister, and they went to Canoe Lake. Was it? No, it wasn't. I don't know. Was it Canoe Lake? Anyway, my Nan's sister, who is able-bodied, you know, she you know, walks everything. She's fine, but my Nan's has to have a wheelchair. She can't walk far anymore. So she gets her out near where the cafe and offloads Nan. Puts Nan in the wheelchair, but it was at the top of where they load the boats into the water. That ramp, jetty, is it? No, not jetty. I don't know what that's called. And then, but she put Nan in and didn't put the brakes on the wheelchair. You can see where this is going. And stuck Nan in, and then she carried on locking up the car. And Nan's rolling down the hill. And she went right in the water up to her neck. Because better. Because so much better. Then there was these guys having a scuba lesson or just training, and they were already under the water, and they see this wheelchair shooting down under the water, and Nan, all this time, Nan's holding her handbag on her lap. And then she sees these scuba diver men, heads just kind of come out of the water. And they're like, you okay? And obviously my nan was, she had a fright, but she was laughing afterwards. And anybody thinking, oh, I'm insensitive laughing, it's my family, get over it. And that's how we are. So it's fine. And she loves the story. And I'm going to try and find it. I think I know where it is now. I've got a lovely picture that a lady drew of the whole incident. And anyway, people in the cafe saw it all happen. They ran out with like blankets for my nan. Not my auntie. No, I do say auntie, but she's not. But my nan's sister felt awful. She is a sensitive lady, bless her. So she still now, she doesn't, we're all laughing and she's just like, oh no. Because she's just very sensitive and she always thinks of the doom and gloom and what would have happened, but obviously it didn't. So it's funny, we can laugh at it. I just couldn't believe it when she rang us that evening to tell us what had happened. And my nan's a really good storyteller. So and my mum is crying. Literally, my mum is, I think she said she even wet herself a little bit because it was just the funniest thing. It was just hilarious. I said at the time it would make a great star set. Susan, my scary one, was me and my hubby going up Fell Pass in the lakes. We hit ice and the car rolled back and only got stopped by Bulldog. Oh my goodness. We got rescued by a tractor. The rock saved us. It's like Final Destination moment, although you survived it. Oh God. It's just, honestly, so funny. Right, then I'm going to go in, just kind of just dilute them down a little bit. I'm going to add in a bit more blue. I'll add all the water and spritz it and stuff. I just want to get the basics down first because it is going to look awful. Let's do another, like a maybe mermaid, maybe salty. What's that one? I haven't used that one a lot. No, let's use this one. Excuse me. Enchanted Mariner. What's scary, but we laugh about it now. Yeah, I bet. It's like a story from last summer. I can imagine it in some kind of movie like that. Yeah, this is a nice. Let's add some of this in. My friend and I tried to run away from boarding school in Zambia. Pitch black, we fell into a ditch. My mate screamed snake and the teachers then found us. Oh damn, you didn't get far then. I think I told you, did I tell you the story about when, there was all that in the UK. There was this, it was not very nice, but people were going around wearing clown outfits and scaring people. Well, me and Mum had a really, again, it's me and Mum, no dad. Me and Mum had a lovely pub lunch. It was again in the summer. And then we walked home because it was a nice evening. And I don't know what came about me, but I said, we were holding hands. We'd had a few drinks. And I went, clown, like that. And my mum started running. And we were linked arms. So I was running with her, but I was running a bit faster. Anyway, my mum tripped and fell over. She grazed all her knee, she grazed all her arm. But the reason she tripped and fell over is because she was wearing my sister's new boots that were a size too big for her. And she said when she left, she went, I'm going to wear your sister's shoes. She won't mind. Well, my mum wrecked them, scraped all of the tops off. She was trying to glue them back together in a craft room before my sister saw them. We would just cry. She said, it's your fault for shouting clown. I said, well, if you hadn't worn boots too big for you, it wouldn't have never happened. So, yeah, that's another funny one. We didn't even get out of the school grounds. It's a nice one to look back on though, isn't it? Anyone joining now be like, what on earth is this girl making? building my galaxy. I'm nearly done. I just want to get some of this a bit darker in areas. We were on holiday in the Alps. The accelerator cable snaps and my dad tied a piece of string to it and it passed it through the window for my mum to use. So when we shouted now, she had to pull. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get it. Sorry, I've lot of, maybe, is there another part? Are you continuing this? Because there's no full stop. Have you left this in anticipation there? Oh, there we go. She had to pull the string. We drove all the way through the mountains like that until we could get it mended. The things we've all got up to and done though, honestly. I love a good story. Just wanting little bits of colour. Don't want anything white really, because I'm going to add that back in when I do the faux bleaching with the water. Your band story should be a fool's and horses. Is that Nan you mean, Eileen? It looks like a hot mess. Trust in the process. It's going to look forever. Yep. And you can do these any colours, like all different. I've just chosen these ones, but you can do anything. Just have it black and white if you wanted, and then add like silver to it. Yeah, I think I've got it back down in here again because I thought I'm bound to mention this story. I can show the lovely drawing that was made. Yeah, I thought it was Eileen, don't worry. Kind of looks like funky animal print at the moment. I think that's about it. Let's get some water on it and see what that does. And then I don't know whether to add a stencil. No, we'll see. Right, so just got plain water. Get a good dousing. Get some nice big blobs on there. Let that kind of do its thing. Excuse me. My two besties and I have always got into mischief. I wanted to see how big a pop-up tent was. My friend's face was no, don't you dare. Oops, up it popped when we ended laughing so much trying to close it. You can never get them back in again, can you? Never get them back in. That's looking good. If I just bring it up, you see the effect. So now I think I'm going to add, I want to add all different colours of these. So I've got Twisted Citron. I'm just going to cover it now. The idea is you're just building up all the layers. We'll dry each one in between, so we'll do that one first. I'm just going to have the heat gun on a little bit, so watch you got your headphones on. Rex was going to make a snow angel. He fell backwards into the snow, except it was ice. Oh, I've always been nervous about things like that with the snow. When I've seen like dogs in like funny videos, they run out and they just leap into the snow, and I just think, oh God, you don't know what's below. Oh my God, Karen, I just read your comment. Wow, that is mad. I love that you call him that, Shirley. Your comment always stands out when you say that, because I know it's you before even looking at the name, because Shirley always says the bank manager. Hey Carol. My friend fell down a manhole checking out hot men, only 14-year-oldish. Broke her leg, not that I knew. Was laughing so hard, she just disappeared. Wouldn't have I can imagine. 1 minute she's there, the next she's gone. Oh God. Oh dear. Don't worry if it all warps, because it's going to be stuck onto a card blank, so. Okay, now I'm going to use, let's get a nice blue, and we've got tumbled glass, which is got a lovely colour to it, although broken china is the same, I think. Well, it's not the same as on this, close to that one. I think we'll go with that one. Sorry, you need a new bank manager. Oh dear. Right, I'll keep this flat. The idea is that you just see hints of little bits of colour. You don't want them to be right in your face, so you get a bit of everything. I think I look good embossed with the bubbles one. And what I just have to do is flatten it a little bit where I attach the mechanism. Oh, well done, Louise. That's a noticeable amount as well. I think when you lose at least half a stone, your clothes feel like your waist and your jeans might feel a bit looser. I always think that's nice. Trying to hold this coffee and do this. And then one more colour. So I've done, let's do a pinky colour. Let's do the picked raspberry. And then I'll emboss it. Oh, did you get the same one, Ali? There's loads of good ones, to be fair. Right, I think we are done. Just bring this up a little bit closer before it's embossed. How cool. It hits the light. Gosh, sorry, I just whacked my head on my phone. Goes away later. Yeah, I just checked the reviews for my one. And if you've got the distress spritzers, you could just do a black, like I said, a black inky background with maybe a bit of blue, and just spritz it with different colours. There's no real kind of right or wrong way to do a galaxy background, just have fun with it. Right, let me get my folder. Just double check what other ones I've got here, but I think that's the one that I want to use. Yeah. This will just flatten it a little bit more as well. Right, I'm just going to quickly do these off camera. Chat amongst yourself for a moment. How cool is that? Oh, love it. Okay, nice and flat again. So there you go, you've got two bespoke background papers. Let's stick these down. And then I think I'll do the pop-up piece in black. Oh, I've got to remember to get some more glue today. I'm nearly out of my Kalau. Now, what fun word or saying should I have inside the card? I kind of want to use one of my big words, but I'm just trying to think which one. I've got some fun little titles that I could use. Just trying, no idea what we're doing, but that is cool. Hey Lynn, so I'm doing a galaxy pop-up card, space themed pop-up card. So I've just made my background papers. It did take me about 15 minutes to get started, so this is taking about half an hour to do. Yeah, do anything. Do pink card as your base and then ink all the edges in black and add some black spots and then spritz it. Do grey card, mirrored card and alcohol ink. There's so many different ways to do space backgrounds. Every time you use that bubble folder, I ask myself, why did I? Yeah, but do you have the Lisa Horton one? Because that was the one that I had for a long time, and then it sold so well when I first used it. And then I was like, I need to do a bubbles embossing folder. So I wanted one that would work for mixed occasions. So although it's called bubbles, it will work obviously with something like this, but also birthday bubbles, bath bubbles, baby bubbles, all that, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, right, let's cut these ones. Oh, that's my other set. That one's not been, that's my sample set. I'll just put that down. Put it down there. Oh, I've not used that one. Where's my other set gone? Oh, I'll just have to open that one. I must have put it down somewhere else. I've got so much new product behind me. And I wish I could share it all. So I'm just going to have the one pop out, so I just need to cut 2 of this piece. Well, let me see if I can quickly just find that picture of Nan again. Every time I go to look for it, I always I'm sure I put it. It's in such a safe place. I think I've left it downstairs again. One day. No, it's upstairs, downstairs again. One day I will remember. I'm terrible for that. I will be in Gosport on holiday from Australia in a couple of weeks. Are there any good? Oh, I used to live in Gosport. I don't know what's there now. Been left there a long time ago, but I know there's you need to go on the hovercraft. You need to go to the Isle of Wight if you're in Gosport, or if you're just around that part. You should go over to Isle of Wight if you can and go on the hovercraft. Go down to old Southsea, Old Town. There's loads of great stuff there. You're not far from Brighton, New Forest. It's a nice area to be. Everybody hold on to a moment. Yes, we all need to get one of those. What's that? Mine needs a whole new extension. Oh, right. Any clues on new? No, just got to wait and see. Wait and see. Talking new products. I'm out of the loop. Where are you going now? We've just re-scaled the business, like scaled it back, I guess. And yeah, selling off a lot of stuff that we can't keep anymore, and then we're going over. The new website is being built as we speak, and myself along with some others as well. The licensing, which I'm pleased to do because I'm going to be doing that, so you'll see more from me. I've just realised I've cut those and I don't want to cut them in white because you'll see them. I want to cut them in black. I'll pop them back in the thing. So yeah, we have a new home pending. I can't wait. I lived in Gosport for many years before. Oh, I see. I was thinking, I wonder why she's going to Gosport if she's going from Australia, but that makes more sense now. It's sold out a long time ago, Deborah. It's no longer available, I'm afraid. Try looking on eBay. There's the Made to Surprise D-Stash group. Might be someone on there selling it, but I know it's quite a keeper, this one. People like to keep it. When were you in Gosport? Were you there in like the early to late 80s? Because that's when I was there. Obviously as a young child, but I was there. That's when my parents were there. My dad was Navy. Just go over your score lines. Just makes it a little bit more easier to fold. I've got a feeling my dog is just waking. Can you believe he's not woken up yet? I checked on him. He wagged his tail, and I was like, "Morning." Sat and had my breakfast with him. He didn't move, and I think now I'm hearing him stir, so we need to go out. I have to nip down in a minute. But yeah, I have a lazy dog. Well, mornings he's lazy. Literally to do very little every morning. And he always knows I'm quite busy in the morning as well, bless him. So I think he's learned actually as well. But when I'm talking to myself, i.e. doing this, he knows that he just knows, oh, well, she's doing that. And he'll know when I stop that I'm free. Yeah, I can hear him. He's quite a dramatic dog as well. Intriguing, yeah. But if you've got Dachshunds, you have to make sure you don't cave all the time. He's wanting me to go down in the living room. He's not got out yet. I know what he's doing. He's in his bed. He's doing a little bark to get me to come down to give him belly rubs. But because he slept in so blooming late today, I'm going to have to skip the belly rubs until after 9:30. He'll get up in a minute and then he'll bark at the bottom of the stairs. So just give it all a good burnish. Lynn, is this inspiring you for your space card? She's probably saying, yeah, but I'm going to see how this goes first. It's not a bad idea, actually, Lynn. Could certainly add a little bit of spritz on them, couldn't I? Should we do that? Which way are they going to stick? So it's going to be... I can't remember, so it's open side. So you're going to see, well, you're going to see both sides, to be fair, so I should really just spritz both. Yes, but a box tunnel card. As you back up. I think I did a space themed, what am I doing with that? I did a space themed tunnel card using this same set. What did I use? I used the blue. What was it? Broken China or Timbrelled? No, Broken China. So again, just using the heat gun a second. Little warning. I'm like that sometimes, Lynn. I'm like, did I make them that card before? They had that style from me before. You want to do it bit by bit because you're, what's the word? They're run and then you'll get muddy colours. So that's why I'm drying in between each spritz in case anybody wonders. And they dry quick because it's alcohol, so it's just evaporating the colour. He's got up now, I can hear his little paws. I'll just do these and I'll go and let him out. So if anybody wants to go and get a drink or pop to the loo, do an interval in a second. They're nice ones to do for birthdays, I think, because you can do the fun things like Houston, we have a birthday. You can have them as astronaut Charlie, you know, you can really play around. I've done a few. I think I've got an a space themed playlist possibly, but I know I've done a few cards. So if I haven't, I will put the playlist together and share it, because it's one of those styles or themes that will never go out of fashion. Yeah, they just muddy. I've done it before. So just doing it this way, just then you get to see all the colours. Well, you can see how nice it looks on the black card again for someone who asked before. Okay, right, just give me a few minutes. I just need to let him out. So just chat amongst yourself. Just let people know if people are joining. Just say I've just gone to sort the dog out. Sorry guys, usually he goes out before I go live, but not today. Good morning, you. Actually, it's so warm now, I can leave the back door open. Just got him a couple of treats up here because they'll come up looking for me in a minute, and I can see him as well. It's nice when you can have your doors open again. Right. My two dogs are waiting for their doggy friend owner to give them treats when they pass. Okay, where are we? He loves the sun as well. He'll either stay out in the sun now and just sunbathe, or we'll go and lie down again. Okay, right. Nearly done with all the prep. So, now I need to check. This is all going to stick okay as well, because obviously I've got the spritzes on there. It should be fine. So you want them facing up, both of them, the open ends facing up and the winged edge facing and down. If you want the pop-up to pop up. If you want the pop-up to pop down, you do them the other way. But I want them both together, and you need to have your top one kind of in the centre. No, you don't, not with the circle. That's if you're doing the square one. I'm just trying to think if that felt right. I'm going to score this. If this doesn't work, I will use a lighter weight. I think because it's thick, it's going to really struggle to pull that. I think it's going to stay like that. In fact, I can already tell it's not going to pull it out as well. I'm wondering whether vellum, just the acetate looks so good with them all on there. Let me just see. Vellum will be too flimsy, that's the only problem. This could be a good, although could that work for space? The snow acetate. Or does it look too much like snow? How does that look? I'm just waiting for my screen to, it's a few minutes delayed. Kind of looks like stars, no? That's a lighter weight. That will probably be better. Shrink plastic's too strong. That's too flimsy. I think we can get away with snow. Looks starry. Looks like stars to me. Okay. Shall I try that one? Monty? Monty? What's this? Not sure if it's in the ash or not. Yeah, it looks like stars. Okay. Let's try it. So I can take it off, and if it really doesn't work, I'll cut it in, you know, cardstock. So it will all come together in the end. I just thought this would be a nice... Okay, we're in agreement with the snow. Okay, I'll go with what you lot are saying. I mean, I could add some extra little bars on the side to pull it out if need be, but that pulls out better. But it's still going to be a bit like that. Let's try it. We've got to try. Right, let's do... So that's going to go... in there. Yes, that will be fine. Might bring it... No, because I want it higher up because I want the sentiment to be on the bottom. So I think there will be fine. We just kind of want to butt them up, but not quite. And just sit them up to the score line because you want that to fold over. The key with this mechanism is keeping it parallel, so you want those to be nice and straight. I'm going to do two together, but you might want to do one at a time. Sorry, I'm going to just pop my head under there just to check. Monty, what have I got here? What's this? Can we get you a treat? Hello, good morning, lazy boy. Yeah, what's this? Okay, go on your bed. The snowflakes look like when they go warp speed. Oh, like shooting stars. And then again on the other side. Sorry, you've missed cuddles this morning because you're too lazy. So I've gone straight to work. So you're going to have to wait another hour or so. But then you've got me for the whole weekend. Okay? So you have to go entertain yourself. Go out in the garden. Go do some digging. Go find some more treasure. Yeah? You're good at that. Go find some more treasure. Yeah? Gorgeous. Again, give it some time. Just be careful when you open it, but that should be fine. No, it's still sticking, she says, and pulls it away too soon. Yeah, it is good. I still think that's going to be too thick. I think the idea is good, but I think I need to have other stoppers there, which I could do, and cover them with little planets. But I think I need to have, you know, with the pop-up wiper book, if you've got that, there's those extra supports on the edge, which help pull the whole thing out. And I think it's going to need that. But that's what these kind of lives are about. You know, you might have to add things and adapt it. So that's all good. That's all going to work fine. it was sticking up there. Mind you, the supports, oh no, I wouldn't be able to add those supports because of the way the mechanism moves. Might be enough actually. I'm just looking at how much that covers. I think we might be okay. I think I've gone a bit oh no, I haven't. When it's flat, you just want to make sure that those middle folds go right through the middle of the card, which they do. No, I think this actually might work out okay. I'm going to use red tape now. What was the end? You just want to cover the triangle pieces, so I'm going to do this. I'll go that way. All the decoration won't actually take that long because they're such tiny images, so they're easy to colour. I'm going to make sure I cover every part of this so that it sticks to all of that acetate. Pizza patter. Yeah, score both sides. Yeah, I could do it. How did that not go the way it was meant to? That whole piece there. Such a tiny little space. Don't know why I didn't cover it the same way as that one, but never mind. Give it a really good burnish. Get all your air bubbles out. This is the stuff I always have on me at the end of the day, or my dog does. It's so static. Or full of static. That one come off much easier. Right. Make sure they're both folding back up. It's because I did it that way. It feels better for me. Hold that in. And then you just want to make sure that your circle reads within the card. And that's fully closed. Because I've done the glue on both sides already, I just want to get it in. But you can see I'm just pushing it right down into the V's there, just checking that's exactly where it needs to be. It's working, it's kind of going a bit scoot. I think, oh, that one's not stuck down, it's lifted. See, that one's lifted up there. And that was the one that had lifted a little bit before. In fact, both are. Oh no, I'm wondering whether I might have to use red tape. I don't know if it's sticking well to the spritz. Oh, I'll have to cover that. Didn't realise. Yeah, so when they're flatter, because they're not, that one's come off completely. Oh, I'm not going to have to take it off. It's not really stuck. There's always a little issue. Yeah, it's not really, I think because it's left a coating now, so I don't think the glue's got much to really grip to. So I'm going to have to use red tape, I think. But that's perfect. Definitely going to open it up. It won't be completely flat, but I think it will work. Like that. And I can have them overhanging. I think it's going to look really good. Right, let's do it on this side now. So I do all the trialing for you, you see, so you can learn from my mistakes. Yeah, when you start using acetate, I always find red tape's your friend. It's going to be the best bit for this. And when you're using any coated, so if you've got like mirrored card, or in this case, distress spritzers, because it's clearly not taking that glue well. I don't know what weight this acetate is. It's not a 240 micron because that's your construction weight, but it is like a, which would be like a 300 GSM equivalent. I think this is about a 220 kind of weight. It's just a bit fiddly because I need to make sure I get it all a bit covered. And it's a triangle shape, so it's a little bit awkward. Yeah, the sprit, it's like it'd be like a, it's, I don't know what mica, it's a natural material, but I guess the rubbing alcohol, although that dissolves, I don't know. But anyway, yes. Construction glue might have worked, the Kalau, something like that, but you probably would have had to have left it for a bit longer. But do make sure you get those points, because it's the points that pull it right, you know, as far out as it wants to go. So, oh. Anyone else get like that? It's like everywhere. And some of you might have a lovely space background paper, and then it won't matter because the glue will be fine. No problem, Amanda, take care. And thank you to the 130 of you chilling here with me. Hopefully the weather's good for a lot of you. It's gorgeous. I think it's meant to turn next week, or like on Sunday. I'm not sure how the weekend's going to look, but it's gorgeous today. I better work after all this. See, this is why I could never do cards to sell. Take you too long to do. Get that out of the way because that is going to get stuck to me otherwise. Right. Gorgeous weather, Tinsbury Bath, nice. Right, we'll do one side first. Careful because they're sticky. Really good burnish. That's better. You want it to stand as well, I guess. You don't want it to lie down. Yeah, there we go. You could go a little bit bigger with it if you wanted to. It actually looks really nice when it's displayed like that. I think once we've got the big sentiments on and stuff. Obviously, it's not great for you to see. Just realise that it's probably not the best visual. But once I start sticking everything onto it, it should look good. But yeah, there you go. It's a very easy mechanism. It's just I've used, you know, spritzes and acetate. So just had to change it a bit. But now we've got that lovely platform and we can start adding all these bits. So we've got to have a couple of astronauts, all the planets, the rocket. Could have the rocket attached to another bit of acetate like here, and then the planet can cover that bit of acetate, or up here maybe. As long as it all folds in. We've got the space station. Okay. We'll just double up a lot of those as well, so we've got a few. Let's do some inking. Have we chosen a sentiment yet for inside? So I wouldn't mind using one of the big ones. Well, I did this last time. I don't know where my dies have gone for this set. I think I've mixed them in with something else, but I remember when I last used this, I don't think I could find the dies. Which is not too bad because it's easy to cut out, but I don't know where they are. So I'm going to use my rubbing alcohol, so I'm going to stamp with Memento. Sorry, use my alcohol markers. I know, I do like to challenge myself. And I seem to do more and more of the challenges live. Yeah, be something out of, what's that movie with George Clooney and Sandra Bullock? Or is it just a Sandra, where he comes and picks her up? She's just floating in space, or is it the other way around? Anyway, yeah. That one. So let's do another one of him. Don't need any more of those. And then let's do, we only need Earth once, but the others can be coloured in differently. The other planets as well. There's only one Saturn. These ones, I'll do a few doubles and only one moon. Yeah, I'll lend you mine. Thanks, Avril. Oh, I have seen, yeah, it's a good one. It's a really on the edge of your seat one, because I know when they're just about to grab the cord, it's like it's all going out of our hands or something. There's those real tense scenes in it. I think that's enough though, once we've got the sentiment as well. That was plenty. Let's See how I get on covering the middle part, whether I do have to. I don't want to add a little strip though, really, because I think it's going to take away from it. So I'm going to have to just try and be clever. But I don't want to have too much of that all in the middle. What suggestions have we got to try and disguise that centerpiece a bit more? Or do I do just a strip? Could do mirrored card, like some silver mirrored card, embossed, possibly. I'll have a think about that while I'm colouring in. Bring you in a little bit closer. So I'm just going to do simple colouring. Don't have to go too mad with this. Let's do earth first because that's easy. Green, blue. Gravity, that's it. That's the movie. Hey Carol, a cluster of planets. Yeah, I just don't think it'll look right though. In my head that's what I thought I would do, but now seeing it I just don't think it's going to look good. Time to relax, sounds like yes, when everyone has a little morning snooze now. I'm adding little bits of shading, but you don't have to do all of that. Like I said, they're such small little images. I'm going to cut probably quite close to the, I might not do a white outline because I think the white might, I don't know, mind you I've got the white border, maybe I will, I don't know, we'll see. I don't think it needs to sky. I don't know, in person though you can really see it. Stars, that's a nice idea. Yeah, and I've got, are they up there? Are they down? Oh, yeah, I've got these. Sorry, my chair's broke, so it makes really bad sounds. I've got bad wind, and it's also the bottom bars just broke. It happened the other day. You can tell I've not used this for a while, and that I'm renovating. Look at the dust on that. Yeah, what about having some of these through the middle? These could look good. It'd be like the Milky Way or something going through the middle. As long as I don't get it, you know, the folders out, but just a few of those. Like I said, it's just to take the eye away, like from the corner, like there. I think that would work really well. Yeah, I think we've got our fix there. Yeah, it's the chair. It is the chair, I promise. This is all going to be great. I'm just going to do the planets just in kind of the colours that I've used. We'll do a pink planet, do a blue planet. This can be a mix of purples. That one, we'll do this one grey. And then we'll do one like maybe pinky orange. So it's like Mars or something. Sorry for the squeaky pens. 33. Was it Lynn? Was it? Cluster? Yeah, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. This is why it's a nice live. And sometimes that's what you need when you're crafting. I bet there's loads of times when we've been looking, you know, you're thinking of something, you think, oh, if only, what would someone else suggest? You know, you just need that extra little reminder of things you've got and things you could do and use. It's making me want to watch a space movie now. I think I might watch Interstellar. Oh, God, that came out funny. Interstellar or something. That's a nice pink. Let's do some swirls on this one. No worries, Karen. Take care. Morning, Rosalie. I'm not worried if I'm going over the edge and stuff. It's, again, we don't worry about things like that. What other colour should I add with that one? Let's do like a light yellowy, got like a yellowy green. I have to mix a different one here. What's that one there? Yeah, that citrus is a good colour to mix with the pink, and that goes well with the citrus green. You too, Jan. Nice. And then let's do our astronaut with the blues. We can have little blue details, little lines. Blue plus as well. And the rest of them I'll do grey, and then the other one we'll do pink. So we've got George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. We should make a little tether, really, shouldn't I? Oh, Armageddon is, yeah, it is very cheesy, isn't it? I think at the time it wasn't so cheesy, but I think since we've had so many good space themed ones now, when you look at that one in comparison, yeah. Apollo 13, that's another good one as well. Let's do blacks. Yeah, I'm going to do some pinks here. Oh, thank you. Just lots of practice. I wouldn't say I'm the best. I've got a way that I like to do it, and just stick with it. Right, we've got our two astronauts. What other colours do we need to add? Let's do some blue. Stick with the same kind of palette, just makes it a bit easier, and you know everything's going to match. Do blue and grey on this one. Maybe I'll bring a purple in. So who else is doing some crafting? I know there won't. I don't think there's anyone crafting along because they're not really craft alongs. But let me know what you're doing right now. Or are you just chilling on the sofa contemplating all the things you have to do, but putting them off? Because I know a lot of you are like, I've got to do the cleaning, or I should be doing a ton of ironing right now, but instead I'm watching you. Does creative accounting? Yes. And then let's do, what colour should we do? Satin. Purple? Should we bring in some purples? I haven't really used those yet. I'm making the the swinging lady. Yes, we like the swinging lady. This one's running out. Again, apologies. The squeakiness. That'll do. What else we got? These are all going to match quite nicely. Let's do something with the green. Let's do, we'll do this one green. I know I said it'd be like Mercury or something, but we're just making it up. Day off, I'm in the garden with the kittens. Oh, nice. Watching a bed from New Zealand. Did the creative account. Oh, he did the creative accounting earlier. Doing the on what to do or what you're going to do is harder. Oh, I got you. I have to leave for a bit as I'm on holiday. Just taking the grandchildren to the beach. We'll watch and catch up. Oh, enjoy your day, Lynn. For me, no crafting at the moment. Oh, are you unable to sleep, or did you wake up to watch this? Or have you not gone to bed yet? I'm making a she shed. Oh, nice. Using the 3D display or just from scratch? Using what you got? Oh, it's the only thing now. I've got the door open. The bloody fly. I hate the flies. Rocket. Let's do some grey. I woke up and then started watching. Well, they say if you wake up, don't fight it. You know, just get up, do what you can. Get out of here. You know, and then you might just doze back off again. Oh, I hate it. Get out of here. Get out the door. Find your way out. Go back downstairs. On a flat 8x8, but making it a diorama. Oh, nice. That sounds good. Sure, it'd be lovely. Have a nap later. Yeah, you'll need it probably. Great start for your day. Oh, one little bit down there. I'll do. What else we got? These two. So we need a bit more of a pinky planet. So we go with this one on this one. I might do that one like a yellowy gold. That colour actually, yeah, we'll do that one. And I think we've got a nice mix. Whenever I was jet lagged, when I'd be like travelling back and forth from Asia, I would often watching like a lot of the American crafters. I used to watch a lot of Vicky Boutin and scrapbooking, because she was just on when it was our night time, so I was awake. And there's a couple of scrapbookers as well I used to watch. And then this one. I'm going to colour all of this. And then just add in . And then the moon, so we'll just do grey. Which I'll colour it all in, and I'll use the darker. I'm still watching, it's quite mesmerised. This is when a lot of people do nod off, because I mumble. I can't obviously see all the chat because I'm trying to colour. And now I've got to cut it out. But those, I think, are going to be perfect for the card in terms of the colours. Luckily, most of these are really easy to cut out. So again, good time to do a little interval if you just need to nip off and do anything, because I'm only going to be fussy cutting. But it will come together in a minute. You know, the decoration and all that, I always find super quick. It's all your prep, because everything really I'm doing is, you know, prep. This is, if I was taking this on TV, I'd do all of this. Literally, I'd have all the glue ready on that to go, and then, you know, just stick it together. I've got some very thin, like glittery thread, and I think that could look quite good as a tether, because the card will move. So I think we'll tether an astronaut to this rocket. So the rocket's going off in one direction and the astronaut's on the other side. That'd be a nice little touch. Who knows, maybe through the next, you know, months, Charlie might get into space. Although he does love Toy Story like Woody, with Buzz. Because then I could give this card to him, because I did do a card for him, but then I ended up giving it to my friend's little girl. And I changed the 5 to 3, sorry, to 2. And it was the Ladybug one. And she liked that one. Well, I think the vision is definitely going to work, what I had this morning. So, next door neighbour is tearing down some buildings, so it's, oh, yeah. I mean, it's all, I mean, I've made lots of noise with what I'm doing. I'm lucky I've got neighbours who are okay. But, yeah, when you hear it yourself, it is a bit like, oh. But I'm very fortunate that both my neighbours, we're all quiet. I'm only loud when I'm doing the renovation, but our day-to-day lives are, apart from children playing in the garden and stuff, but I like those kind of sounds. But there's no like loud music at night, there's no shouting, there's none of that. Unless we're shouting at our dogs. Because they've got the 3 dogs next door, and we're both the same. Because when I moved in, I remember she said to me, she said, no, I said, oh, I've got a dog. She went, oh, thank goodness for that. She said, I've got 3. She said, they do bark when they like to come out. I was like, oh, that's fine. So I think she was nervous as well. Because it works both ways, doesn't it? When you move in, like for the person who's already living there as a neighbour, and then you moving in as well, not knowing what the neighbours are like. That's, I think, that was one of the big stresses that actually kept me up a lot at night. Once I, you know, had the offer accepted, you start thinking about everything, and then I started thinking about the neighbours, and I kept thinking, gosh, why is the person really selling it? They might be selling it because the neighbours are bad. And you think all these things. Sorry, I'm out of shot. But it's all worked out well. And I drove around at night and went past it and stuff like that, but you never really know until you're inside. I'm so lucky with my neighbours. They're great. Yeah, mine are lovely. Chat in the garden, just get on with it. You know, they're not there to help. Like, they were really understanding with the chimney when I had that problem, because it's a joint chimney. Well, not joint, but it is joined. Yeah, it is joined. That's the reason why we had to do it. But they were fine coming in on it with me. We went halves. It was just all easy. Yeah, good neighbours are worth their weight in gold. Morning. I'm so lucky. Yeah, sorry, that's okay, Sarah. I managed to get free metal card stand. Oh, with a pole and wheels. So been, oh, nicely. Yeah, I've still got mine in my dad's garage. One minute I'm like, no, I'm going to keep it. The next minute I'm like, no, I'll sell it. I got it off of eBay about 3 or so years ago. I paid like 70 quid for it. That paper looks so nice. Just looked up at the screen, the way it's shining and all the bubbles. all the embossed details showing through. You literally cannot see that acetate, can you? Like, there's the edge of it there. But it blends in so well. I lived here for 25 years in August. I only know the couple either side of me, and one of them died. Oh, yeah, it's the thing, isn't it? It's sad when that happens. So for my mum and dad, they've lived in that house nearly 40 years. And sadly, the other side has changed, but they've been there still a long time, like over 20 odd years now. But the connecting house, they've been neighbours for, like I said, nearly 40 years. And sadly, Sue, she passed away a couple of years ago, and that was really sad. But Brian's still there, and he said, "Oh, I'll die here." And mum and dad help him out a lot now, and dad helps with the garden and stuff. But I did say to my mum and dad, I said, the likelihood is, though, is sadly once Brian does pass away, which I'm hoping will be for a long, long time, he's only in his early 80s. I said, the likelihood is you're going to get a young family, because it was a street, we're all grown up now, so it's an ageing street. So it's a lot of the original parents still there, but all of us, all the kids have all grown up, so it's quiet. But there's a couple of families around. I said, because it was kind of a newish build. It had only been built, they moved in the beginning of the 80s. No, sorry, towards the end of the 80s. It was built the late 70s. So it was a lot of brand new families in there. And there was just so many of us, all the same kind of age. Probably about 15 of us all playing in the street. It was brilliant when we were kids. And that's slowly, I said, you'll probably have kids playing, Dad, and you'll be a grumpy Victor Meldrew next door. He just laughs. Right, let's start putting this together. I'm just going to pop them underneath just so I can keep it upright. So I think we need to get the stars down first, because I can then build up a few bits on top of that. Oh, let's just bring you out a little bit. Oh, sorry guys. There we go. Sam will be able to, no, I think it's no for a while. It's gone, I'm afraid. I'm going to again use the red tape, because these are plastic and it's going on the acetate. Oh, it's nothing on that bit. You could also use little bits of foam pads if you wanted to. Oh my God, fighting with red tape. It's not fun. Focus on the edges of the mechanism for the minute. This would be a great card with the clangers. Yeah, we spoke about the clangers one earlier, because I did the moon. Just disguising the mechanism with a cluster of stars running through the middle, so it's like the Milky Way. Those scissors are terrible. I need to clean. All of my scissors need a good clean. Start off with all good intentions of using that for that and that for that, but they soon get gunked up. Do the big one then, I'll do a smaller one. Put this one's on first. Thank you. So it's all gonna start coming together now. Hopefully you'll really appreciate the acetate, because I know you can't see it at all in the video. But yeah, there's a big acetate circle on this, and it's the snowfall acetate, which actually turned out really well because it looks like snow and stars. Oh, it's not sticking. I think some of these are a bit oily or something. I don't know. I don't know how they cut these stars. I'll stick it up the right way. No, it doesn't want to stick on that one. Again, thank you to a lot of you sticking with me to see how this all turns out. I could do with tiny little adhesive dots, but those are long gone. They dried out a long time ago. They were always handy for little things like this. If it was just paper, I'd just be able to just whiz through all this now with my glue, but I can't. Not if I want it to last. You could put a little bit of glue on this, but the likelihood is it would just, once it's dry, it would just pop off. And then some of them could have the odd one a bit close, but it certainly won't draw the eye to the mechanism. So I'm trying to get a big sentiment on it. It's so great designing your own things. Thank you. It's good fun. I prefer the mix and match though. I prefer things with other things as well. Like I'm like, oh my god, that looks so good. I love my collections, but I find some of my favourite cards are actually ones where we've mixed them, you know, with something completely different. As a family moved in, a few lot of kids kicking footballs across the front gardens, causing mayhem with it. Yeah, but you just, you know, they were like that once as well. My dad was a little terror when he was a kid. They would knock down people's walls. I mean, I'm talking like in the 60s. You know, they'd run around, cherry knocking, pinching milk bottles, like. A couple more down, and then I'll start adding all the other bits. I can always add some more once I'm done. You couldn't have a black hole to cover them, yeah. So I don't want to add too much more in in means of like on the fold. So none of this is on the fold because it's just going to make it harder to fold flat. Once I've got a couple of plants on there as well, I think it'll be fine. Okay, just do those for a minute. I'm going to start getting all the other bits down. So let's start planning out. Let's do the rocket with the tether. So we have the rocket going off there, and then this astronaut here. So that's Sandra Bullock. So I can do a little bit of, I can attach that underneath in a minute, but if I stick those two there, or should I have a bit further out and I could have it on a bit more acetate and then a planet underneath? That's what I said I was going to do actually. Let's do that. Just check it all folds in, it's not sticking out the side. It'd be nice to have a little bit of movement there as well when the card opens. Typical, it goes right in the middle. Yeah, I've got plenty. Could even have it all the way up there. That'll look good actually, coming off the card. I'll take that off. Perfect. And then should be all the way right on the tip there. And like I said, I'll put a little tether on her with that glittery string, which will look nice. Right. And then we need that to cover that bit there. We need our space station. That could be on some acetate over this side. The other piece still? Yeah. Oh no, Lost in Space. Did anybody watch that? I used to like Land of the Giants. I like watching that. And have a big words all along here. Celebrate. I want to play on words, but I want to use the big words. I have to make up a new sentiment. Watched it as a child, yeah. I said to Benita, you know that feeling you get when your foot goes to sleep. Benita's in the wheelchair. Oh, Simone. And I know what Benita, I know what you two are like, so. So bad. can only imagine. I know what you two are like. No shame. Talk before, what was it? Talk before you think, or no? What's the saying? Think before you talk. Talk before you say. Well, I want another one. I like the acetate bits actually. They look quite good. We could have him down here, couldn't we? Maybe add some of those in a minute. Could even add some behind because you can see them like underneath. Like that could look good, quite good set back there, and that one set back there. Think before you see me. Greetings from Berlin. Berlin, I'm currently on a break. Hello, Di. Bootin. Hopefully I've said that correctly. You lot are so bad. What was the other one? I was just seeing there. I think as always, yeah. I can hear you now. Maybe that one there. And that one there. I'll add some more stars as well, just on the underside. Oh, that looks quite nice. Do we like those set back? I think set back looks quite nice. I'm going to add a little bit of foam on them because there is obviously dimension from the mechanism, so I'm not adding to it. Just pop these. You're not like all laughing at someone else, eh? Terrible. Terrible group here. It looks really cool. I love it. Let's get that little bit of string. Where did I put that? Did I put it in here or is it in there? I think it's in here. Use it or not? Yeah, here it is. It's really cool for like waterfall things. I got it in a charity shop. Oh god, that sounds so bad. Yeah, I got it in a charity shop. It's just really, really thin. I don't even know what you'd use this for. But if I just put a bit under there and then on the rocket, do we like that? Let's pop it in and have a look. I can always change my mind. I think I actually want to, I'm just going to try and attach it just under the tape there. Needs to be quite taut really, so that's as far as it will open. go behind it there actually. Oh, that's a bit too much. There we go. Do we like that? I don't know how much you can see it. That's how it's looking. I think it's a nice addition. Hey Jill. Right, we need to get the words. Yes, that's a bit of attention to the cards of full movement, yeah. Do 3, 2, 1. Or I think this is what's going to bring it all together. Yes, twine like that. Adds the shimmer. Still can't find that one, which I'm annoyed about. But hooray, cheers, yay, celebrate today, enjoy. And then we've got hello for my hip. What's that one? Birthday. Sending. We do something with sending. No, George is going to go on the back once the sentiment's in. So I might have George like on one of the letters. Sandra's all right, but George, yeah, he's going to come back in a minute. Love you to the moon and back. That's a good one. What we got on there? Wish, surprise. Do 3, 2, 1, surprise. No, I'm trying to think of like play on like space things. Should do 3, 2, 1, lift off. Kind of like the 3, 2, 1. Sending stars and kisses. That's a good one. Got the sending, but then I'd have to do stars and kisses. I'd have to stamp it. It'd be quite hard to do. 3, 2, 1, party. Yeah, that's a good one. 3, 2, 1, party. Could work. Quite like it. 3, 2, 1, make a wish. Yeah. Make a wish. That's a good one because you wish upon a star, don't you? Claire, quite like that. Birthday lift off. Yeah, because I've got in here. She's got mission control. We have a birthday. Have a blast. Happy birthday. I like that one. Love you to the moon and back. 3, 2, 1, celebrate. Yeah. Let's do the 3, 2, 1. I might just do the smaller ones. I don't think we need both. 3, 2, 1. And then let's see, what did we say? We said celebrate and party. I like that celebrate though, that font, I think. I like the and then George could be like here. Monty, sweetheart, I'm just doing this. You were very good to not bark then. Very good. What about that? Blast off, yeah, but I haven't, I'd have to, it'd be so small. We just got so much space. I wanted there to be like really big, punchy sentiments. 3, 2, 1, go. Put stars between the numbers, yeah. Yeah, we'll put the stars. 3, 2, 1, birthday lift off. So I could do, we've got, I know you've been so good, but you've also been sleeping. So you can't expect me to drop what I'm doing now that you're ready. So you're just going to have to wait. I know, you're just so adorable, but I can't. I've got to finish this. Let's put the little stars. Oh, don't make me feel so bad. You're just the most unroutine dog, yet I have such a routine here. I just don't get it. I don't get how you can be just the way you are. Right, let's try. Like that. Cut the numbers. Go diagonally up. Cut the numbers. What's up that way? No, they won't fit. Too tall. Numbers coming down one key. Like that. Prefer that. I think white as well. I know there is silver, but they're looking white on the screen, so I think I'll cut them in white. I think the numbers might look good vertical. Yeah, no, they don't fit dead straight, but we could have them like that. 3, 2, 1, and then celebrate. Let me try the other celebrate because that is different. Actually, no, I won't need the outline. Ooh. Or that one. I think I prefer that one actually, because it just takes up a bit more space. Get it? Space. And then I could have little stars all coming up here. 3, 2, 1, surprise. Let me try the surprise. No, because it's that bold. I like it, but I think I haven't got surprise. Got sending. I've actually just done some more to yesterday that are going to be going off. Put a little exclamation there at the end. Would you do that? Hooray. Party is bigger. Wish is even bigger. Make a wish. See, I liked that one as well. Let's do make a wish. That was a nice one. The wish is really big. Gosh, this is going to be like a 3-hour live, guys. Bloody hell. By the time I've cut this, mind you, I did start a little bit late. Three, 2, 1, make a wish. Do you like that? I know, there's quite a few, Ali, now that are working. Oh, it's not that one, is it? That one. Oh, I've actually got one cut there. What are we thinking? I like the shape of the sun. Yeah, see, I like the shape of that as well. And then make a wish, go through there. Oh, I don't know. 3, 2, 1, celebrate. 3, 2, 1, surprise. 3, 2, 1, make a wish. They all kind of work. The size of wish is better, yeah. I just wish it was, again, I'm full of them today, like this font, you know? Yeah, I think celebrate. I like Make a Wish. I really like it. It's actually my favourite, but I think this looks better. Yeah, celebrate. A lot of you are saying celebrate. Let's do that. I like silver. Someone said silver as well, so I think I'll cut in silver. Not long, buddy. Just have to hold on. Just wait. You could. The door's open. Go and sit in the sunshine for another 15 minutes or so. Okay. Glitter. What about glitter? For the 3, 2, 1, and then the celebrate in silver. I mean, it's a space one, isn't it? We can do what we want. But it's nice to have all those options. Yeah, I like that. And then, do we do white and do the celebrate in silver? I think so. Come on, too sweet pea. Come on, I'm doing this. Just wait. Just wait. Oh, stop it. Just stop it. Just wait. Jump out of my leg. Yeah, holographic as well. But I'm doing silver because of the stars. Oh, bye to those that are going. Oh no, that does. That pops quite nicely, actually. Hey, come on, stop it. In a minute. I don't want to have to keep telling you. Just wait, sweetie. Just let me get this done. To fill this up. This is not got a lot left. Much easier to find. Oh, thanks, Simone. Yeah, it is. It's So once I've got on, it's fine. I just need to see why it took so long to show on my iPad. That was the only issue I had. Maybe it was because I was logged in, but I don't want to have to log out of everything every time. Celebrate. I'm hoping this should stick. If not, then I'll replace it with the red tape. Yeah, it's getting warm here. Hear all the birds. This will definitely stand out. It's got so much glitter and shine and sparkle, texture. Still want to add a few more bits in the middle, but I'll do that later. Nothing that you'd really notice, it's just more in person. What's there? Well, it's certainly, thanks Simone, it certainly just gives you a bit more of an idea on ways to use the mechanism. And like I say, if you don't have acetate, that could just be a big planet itself, the moon, anything like that. That fits the theme. I was saying it'd be good as like a pond or an underwater theme as well. So you could have fish all on here. George in there. And then I'll have some more stars around. I've got glue or something. This is too sticky. Hold it up. It's one of those things I have to move for you to really see because it just hits the light. Isn't that cool? Like I said, I'll decorate the front when I know who I'm going to give it to. I love it. The little tether. So we've got Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. And it all displays like so. So yeah, if you've got any astronauts or space fans, then certainly an idea. I think it's really fun. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, really, really pleased And just, yeah, fun way to use it. Like I said, those pieces, you can add any platform onto them as long as it fits within your card size. So this is a just under 7x7 shop brought one, but yeah, I reckon I could put those numbers on foam. I may well lift those because, yeah, you've got there's that dimension there, that thickness, so I could, you know, just have the same here. See how it dips back down again? So I could definitely put a foam on there and it not make any difference to like the envelope and stuff. But yeah, there you have it. And I think I've got some tiny stars, so I'm gonna do more just so it literally does run right through there like the Milky Way. So I will add a little bit more later on when I'm tidying up and stuff, and I'll pop them up on foam, and then I'll do a little reel. Find a fun song to put it with. Thank you, Sam, and everybody for this nice live. Thank you. Yeah, nearly 3 hours. I'd say we're looking at about 2.5, which is where I am because I didn't start until about 1:15. So it's about right, really. And usually, I think that's, and I haven't even done the front, but I just like to give you a realistic time on how long these cards really take, you know, so you know. Thank you. Where are you? Come here, you. Oh, you've been such a good boy. Do you want to say hello to a couple of people who maybe haven't seen you before? But there we go. This is Mr. Monts. This is Mr. Monts, isn't it? Do you want, what's this up here? What's this? Look. What is it? What's that? Okay. Right, dogs. Time for walkies. Yeah. This is the laziest sausage dog. But he's gorgeous. So I'm going to go and give him lots of fuss now. And yeah, go and have a fresh coffee, although that is still warm. Still lovely. So enjoy your weekend, everybody. And yeah, like I said, I'll get pictures of this up soon. And yeah, see you all again next week. All right, have a lovely weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye. Oh, I can't hit it. It's stuck in my clamp. Right, hang on a minute, Munch. You're going to have to stay there. See if I can do this.